Right, folks, hope you're well, I really do. What's happening in the world of showbiz today? Well, I'll tell you all I can find anyway. Paul Burrel, he's the fella that was supposedly very close to Princess Diana. Liked her, loved her in fact, don't like him at all. He's saying that Mohammed Al Fayed made an indecent proposal to Princess Di. Sorry folks, I couldn't read it. I've got no time for him whatsoever. It may be true, it may not. The thing is with me, I don't believe a word that comes out of Burrell's mouth. I really don't. So I passed it by. But nothing would surprise. What else have we got? Boris. Boris is just doing his memoir. I've seen bits of it, some excerpts from it today. He's talking about his last meeting with the Queen, and he's talking about the fantastic final words and thoughts that she gave to him. This is one of them. Seemingly, Boris has told her he hates seeing a single magpie. They're supposed to be bad luck, are they? They don't tend to bother me. Anyway, she said the same. She said, oh, I've got a cure for that. I don't like seeing them. I just say, hello, Mr. Magpie. It's March the 12th today. That's assuming it's March the 12th. If it's March the 20th, she says, hello, Mr. Magpie. It's March the 20th today. And that's supposed to rid the day of bad luck. And he thinks they were fantastic prophetic words. And I'm thinking, if that's one of the highlights of your book, no, I won't be buying it. No, it's not for me at all. Toyah Wilcox, she's unhappy. Well, she's not that unhappy. She's getting fit. Her husband, Robert Fripp's very unhappy. She's saying all the extra work, the training she's doing for Strictly Come Dancing. And by the way, her indoors said it's not paying off. I've not seen any. Her indoors isn't that impressed. Old Toyah saying, it's made me threaten a bit shrink. The old boobs, they've shrunk. And Robert's not very, very happy. She's pleased that she's getting fitter, but the old Chesterledge isn't, it's getting fitter, it's getting smaller. He's not happy, old Robert. Plus he's cooking for himself as well, because she's always away. And then last up we've got Philip again. The day that his 3-part series comes out, Philip has said, he's been pictured out on the town with his wife that was, or wife that is, and, obviously they're not together because he's not inclined that way anymore. I don't think he ever was, but he's only now admitted it. Don't think anything's going on there anymore other than the odd meal in and there with her daughters. He's pictured out on the town celebrating somebody's, I can't think what it was, it don't really matter. But he's saying, look, he said, I'm telling you now, he said, I've been castigated, I've been thrown to the lions because I've had an affair with a younger man. He didn't say boy, he used the word man. He said, it happens a lot in the gay world, he said, big age differences. He said, well, it happens as well with male and female, he said, but it happens in the gay world a lot. He said, and I'm telling you now, my bosses wouldn't have worried if it were with a younger girl. If it had been a girl, I'd have got pats on the back. They're unhappy with him saying that. They're saying that's not the case. What I would say, Philip, to that is, and I might be wrong, it's only bits I've read. I think you first started seeing him at 17, I think he was, just old enough to make up his own mind, or so the law states. But I think you first met him at 14, and I think from the ages of 14, 15 and 16, I think you invited him in to that there London a couple of times to have lunches out with him. Now, I'm not saying anything went on then, I'm not saying that at all. But I think he came unaccompanied. Well, you can't really blame him for that, you've got to blame his parents. But I think he had no chaperone, as they said. I think you were meeting him. You were a big figure in TV, you wanted to get into TV. You're a big cog in a larger wheel. And I think he seen his chance there, and rightly so. And I think you use your fame and your money and everything else, whining and dining him at the nicest restaurants. He wouldn't have been used to that. You finally got him over here for good and started the affair. I think if it had happened with a young girl of 14 or 15, I think they'd have still been very, very disappointed. I think then even if the sexual side had only started at, let's say, 17, if that's what it was, they'd have still been very disappointed. It's still somebody off the same show for all said and done, and it's someone in the backroom staff, and it could cause tensions behind other staffers. And I think another mistake you made is, we are told that your ITV bosses actually on a number of occasions, was there any truth in the rumours that you've been having an affair? And they asked even more times, I think, after the boy himself fell out with one and all at the TV awards and said he'd been treated badly by you. And on each occasion, you denied things, and you denied and denied and denied and denied. When you then thought he was going to come out with the affair, you come out with the fact that you were actually stepping out the closet and you were, one bob short for many a year, but you'd never told anybody. And then again, when things may have happened and newspapers got whiff of what was going on, you actually came out with the news of the affair then. So I think you might find that ITV would have probably done the same with you, even if it had been a young girl, especially women talking to those kind of ages. And whether they'd have kept you on or not, I don't think that they've been patting you on the back, as you're saying. I think you might be wrong there. I don't think they'd have been patting. What would you have been at the time? 58-year-old man with a 14 to 17-year-old girl. Even at 17, I don't think you'd have been getting pats on the back. I don't, honestly. Not when you consider indirectly. Some might class you as a boss. I'm not so sure that would work. But that's only me. I might be wrong. Anyway, folk will make up their own mind of you when they see this three-parter, won't they? As I say, I'm expecting it to be a 100% pity party. But we'll see. You never know. We'll see what goes on. Anyway, that's it from me, folks. Do hope you're all well.